My name is Errol Townsend, and I would like to thank you all for being here. 6 states allow teens to drive 3 months after their 14th birthday. A startling fact reported by TomaJones.com, it basically gives you the reason to know why 2 teens die every day in a traffic accident. In September of this year, a poll that was conducted by Rasmussen Reports found that 53% of the public support raising the driving age to 18. What will make you all convinced? A major element of teens developing independence is the ability to learn how to drive. Many of us know that understanding and driving is a skill that is not learned overnight. A lack of supervision and training experience limits how new drivers handle emergencies such as black ice and heavy rain. New schools provide only a few weeks of classroom instruction, and this is not adequate enough. Plus, some teens get poor examples from their parents. Because of a lack of supervision, road rage occurrences, and some are not the best drivers themselves. Teens are not often immature enough to regard many examples that are taught by their parents. As many adults, many are not aware of all traffic laws themselves and do not follow them at all times. So why should we trust teens on the road with us? Another factor that equates with having less teenage drivers is because of the amount of accidents that auto insurance companies are liable for. Auto insurance companies will also benefit by not having to pay out insurance claims due to car accidents by drivers between the age of 15 and 18. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration indicates approximately 300 motor vehicle crashes a year in this age range. Therefore, the auto insurance industry will have a gain from raising the age limit and not having to pay out $900,000 from car accidents over a 3-year period from ages 15 to 18. Hopefully, by raising revenues because of less liabilities, the cost of coverage may be able to decrease by all drivers. Although many people are not aware of the serious issues of early age drivers, the same people do nothing about it. Some have even stated that maybe the age at which we begin to train kids to drive should be lowered and not raised. Would it make more sense to toss a kid with zero hours behind the wheel at 17 or 18? Or would it make sense to begin teaching kids how to drive at 14 or 15, easing them into a graduate with supervision? Public institutions such as public schools took over from parents, and the whole process became bureaucratized and officialized. Parents have now become less involved with processes of training kids to drive and leave it to someone else. The results have been less than stellar. Many parents are simply ill-equipped to properly instruct their kids in safe, competent driving because of their lack of formal training as well. Many adults who have been driving for many years have gained the experience over time, but lack special training that can allow better and safer driving conditions. Before obtaining a driver's license, every teenager should be taught special driving skills. Skills such as defensive driving tactics, raising awareness skills, how to drive in snow and ice are things that can be learned and should be learned. This type of training can be performed in driver simulation courses that are currently available at www.roadsafety.com. If I had learned some of these tactics myself, I would not have been in 2 accidents the week that I graduated high school. So in conclusion, though teenagers are able to gain a part of their freedom by learning how to drive, they also need to learn all responsibilities of driving a vehicle and how to handle many of the situations associated with it before obtaining a driver's license. I hope that you all have a different view of what needs to be done before teens get their driver's license. Thank you.